Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Lexy,
And my name is Mike.
and welcome to another episode of Quality Time only here on Q Radio. She is locally renowned as the American OPM singer, and now she's in the midst of her world debut as a solo artist, and she's starting it all right here in the Philippines. For the first time on Q, let's spend some quality time with Sahara. Hi, Sahara.
Hi, hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone, and good
Thank you
day.
so much for joining us for today. We're so excited to get to know you.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you.
All right. So, can you tell us more about how this journey started from you for you? So, from what we know, you actually used to be in the medical field, is that right?
Yes, I was in the medical field. I was a sonographer, ultrasound technician back in the day, and I was ultrasounding pregnant women, so babies and women, and also hearts. So that was going to be my path for the rest of my life. But then I decided, I really loved and enjoy singing, and that really didn't happen until, later in life. But yeah, I feel very happy and blessed that I chose this path, and then now here I am with OPM. And I can't believe that it kind of turned like another like street or road that I really didn't expect, but I feel very blessed and happy that I chose this.
I know that was a pretty big jump. So, can you tell us about how that started? What was it like working with coaches and producers from around the world?
It was really good. It was a really amazing experience. I would say that I feel very um, just blessed to have met so many different people, different backgrounds, different people who worked with so many different famous people, either in America or in the Philippines. And it just really broadened my mind and just had me more just just happy and just I, words can't describe it, but let's just say I am very I'm just very thankful that I have this opportunity to go down this path of basically singing and making this my life, and yeah, and it just like for me, I would say the word in Tagalog would be kilig, like if that makes sense. Like it's just very happy, very excited.
So, Sarah, you mentioned amazing people that you've had the opportunity to work with, both locally and internationally. Any person or experience in particular that stood out for you?
mm, I would say yes. It was currently I'm in the States, and while I was developing my career in OPM, I was blessed with the man himself, Freddie Saturno, Vinny's brother, when I was deciding to go through OPM and kind of feel it out. And I was like, oh, there's a song, Dahil Ba Sa Kanya, that I fell in love with and I wanted to learn. And during the process, the months of learning the language and make sure I'm singing it right, I got on a Zoom call with him, and I was face to face with the man who wrote the song, and I felt very just happy and just just amazed that wow, here's the guy. Unfortunately, can't meet in person. Hopefully to meet him in person in the future, since now the world's kind of opening up. But yeah, I would say that was pretty amazing virtually to see that, to see that happen.
On
Yeah,
the topic
so
of amazing people, Sahara, to be frank, you yourself is pretty remarkable, right? To say the least. You're capable of
Oh,
singing six languages, and you sound amazing. Tagalog itself, as you may know, is not a fairly popular language. What motivated you to study and sing in Tagalog? How did you first initially get exposed to the language?
I would say my very first exposure was I grew up in Southern California, and there's a lot of Phil Ams out there, and I was exposed to OPM at a very young age, and I was like, who is this? What is this? And I can't tell you who exactly I was listening to because this was a long time ago, and it was off someone's iPod. And I'm pretty sure it was Regine because I just hands down she's the greatest, she's the best, and I was just enamored with the language and just how powerful and emotional it is. And I don't even know the language, but it really spoke to me. And then years later, when I was reintroduced to it, because I love world music, I love all different kinds of languages and genres. And I was in an opera troupe, so I was singing all these different languages: French, German, Spanish, English, and Italian. And I fell in love with listening to the song in particular Dahil Basa Kanya by Jaya, and I wanted to learn it, and I just told myself I can do it. I will say it's a very hard language. It's a very difficult language for an English speaker. I feel like, wow, like it was harder than any other language that I've ever learned. So it was more of like just that like challenge, that I felt like I needed in my life, and just to show it reverence and love and just like respect that it showed me. So that's basically why I pursued Tagalog and pursued OPM.
Out of curiosity, how long did it take you to learn Tagalog?
I would say about 6 months with a lot of help. With a lot of help.
And so Mike mentioned earlier that you can sing in six languages. How do you decide what language to sing, or what compels you to sing or write in a certain language, or to choose songs from that certain language?
It's more for me like I'm a very emotional person. I go off by that. I go off by how it makes me feel and how it sounds, because there's so much beauty in the world, and I feel like you could really learn more about just other places, other things, other just everything else besides like what's familiar to you, what's unfamiliar. And I just felt very compelled with certain languages of how the melody is or how they rendered it, and the person itself, who's singing it. For me, it's like I want to know, I want to do it, I want to I want to sing that song, and then of course figure out what am I singing on top of that, because I want to make sure like, oh, okay, was my feelings correct, and for the most part it's pretty close, to how I feel. But yeah, I like to do some research beforehand. But yeah, it's all about feeling and emotions for me.
Well, lucky for us, Tagalog, our language, resonated with you. Luckily for the world as well. I want to quickly pivot to your OPM track. You recently released an amazing single, as well as a music video called Kabiyak. This is your third OPM single, and I believe your first original OPM track. Have had the opportunity to listen to it a couple of times. It is obviously very heartfelt. What was your inspiration for the song? And amongst everything written down, what would you consider as your favorite lyric?
um I would say basically the song represents a part of my soul and my heart that I love love. I love the fact that there's a word out there in Tagalog that is stronger than what I see, like from my English, like soulmate or partner or life partner. Like Kabiyak means basically your better half, and it just feels like there's this part of me that like I words, yet again words right now I'm all scrambled, but basically it represents a part of my personality and my soul, because basically my husband is my kabiyak. He is basically my everything. He's like a part of me, and without him I feel like I'm basically empty. So I would just say, from the chorus, it just from the top to the bottom is basically, I can't pick a perfect line to say like this is me. I just feel like anytime I sing the chorus, it's like I'm singing to him. I'm basically saying like if he's not there, I feel like empty. I feel very happy when he's nearby. I feel very like just was filled with so much emotion, and it just basically like it yeah, that's all I have to say. But yeah, it's just basically make he he completes me as a person as a whole. And I would say the background of the song, just to get into the weeds of it, was Freddie Saturno had a neighbor, and the neighbors they were both married. It was about 60 years they were together, and unfortunately the wife passed away. And Freddie Saturno was listening to this man saying basically this man is now alone, and he has his Kabiak is gone, so a part of him has died. And it was just so tragic and so sad. And basically Freddie just immediately wrote the song, and I was in search of another song that just represents who I was, and he said, I have the song, please listen to it. Guitar out of tuned, him maybe not so much in the right pitch or hitting all the right notes, but it was just amazing, and I just felt like the song. I have to sing this song, and luckily he let me sing the song, and luckily now I have the song out.
Man, I loved the song when I first listened to it, and now I'm getting emotional just just thinking about it. Now that we know the background behind it, so you did mention your husband, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you produced or you produce your music with your husband. Is he a frequent collaborator of yours?
Yes, he is. He is basically my 100% collaborator. I will definitely choose him over anybody else, but he he basically helped me with my career and basically helped me with uh, getting into singing. Like basically, I unfortunately didn't have a good background or good family upbringing to have me learn singing or take lessons. We were poor. We just didn't have the means to. And singing was mostly of a thing I did in isolation or in the car by myself or, the shower, somewhere you didn't have any judgment or anyone to look at you or hear you. And there was a few times where I would sing in front of him, but then kind of like, shy away. And then he's like, no, 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 that's really pretty. I really like that. And I was like, are you sure? You're just saying that because you like me? But he helped me become this person who I am and become this woman and become this artist. So basically, he believed in me. He believed solely in my voice and basically said it represents who you are on the outside as you are inside and just helped basically develop my career. And without him, I don't know, I would still probably be singing, but not as much as I am now, and I would still be doing ultrasound, which that would be okay, but this is a good path.
Oh man, I'm shipping you guys so hard right now.
So
So when you first decided that you want to sing Kabiyak, or that you wanted to dedicate it to your husband, how did he receive that?
he was all teary eyed and he was very emotional. And for this man, like he can be like not like hard, but like kind of like stoic and doesn't really show emotion. But when he really feels something, like it has to take a lot of of stuff to just kind of get through to him to his core. And yeah, he was very just taken back and just enamored and just in awe of it, and he just knew like, yeah, that definitely like is you that screams and sings Sahara.
Oh, you guys. So you guys also released a dance single titled "We Can Be as One" as neon duet with your husband. So can you tell us more about that particular project?
Yeah, sure. So, just like with my different backgrounds of music, of liking, I also do different kinds of styles and different genres as well. Me and my husband currently have a dance trance kind of project of just our own. It's more of just kind of like out of passion and out of love and out of just fun. During the pandemic, I had so much time on my hands, and I'm sure we all did. And hopefully, we did the right things or enjoyed ourselves in other ways. But we decided to keep pursuing that and have more fun. Of course, with me with my OPM, that was like our thing and a little bit more polished. But with the dance stuff, it's more like just have have whatever, do whatever. But I was thinking of words and thinking of lyrics that everyone at that moment, like in the like early pandemic, everyone was worried, scared, nervous, a lot of negative emotions, a lot of people like dividing and fighting with each other. And I was just like, like we should write a song. And basically me and him wrote a song together. And I believe like if we can all come together with love and just peace and unity and respect for each other, then we can be as one. And yeah, it was a really cool process to do and really fun to learn of basically the dance aspect of like the genre and everything.
Your husband is clearly your number one collaborator. You two really do seem perfect for each other, both personally and professionally. Although you did drop some names earlier, Jaya, Regine, and I'm curious to know, who do you consider as the dream singer you want to work with? One international and maybe another Filipino?
Oh, well, international, I would, oh my goodness. I mean, I guess Katy Perry, or I mean, for me, it would be like someone who's really out there and very old is like Tom Jones or Smokey Robinson. You know, they're still alive, knock on wood. Uh, but I would say the the top couple people or ladies who I would love to work with in the Philippines is of course Regine being number one, Jaya, because I wouldn't be here without her and her awesome R&B style and flavors. So the Songbird of Asia, the R&B, she's the queen of R&B, correct? I'm just double checking. Jaya, or is or Soul. I always get that mixed up. My apologies, Jaya. Don't hurt me. And then Kyla, that would be really awesome. Like to just work with them and
Honestly,
see.
I would totally go to that concert. So maybe we can make that happen.
Totally.
Okay, so you're currently working on a soft album of original OPM tracks with some of the best known Filipino composers and arrangers. Do you think you can tell us more about it? Is it top secret, or can you tell us what we can expect from your album?
Well, it is slow and going. It's definitely top secret. So, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's um, yeah, it's currently in process, and yeah, it's slow and going, but I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. And as the world is opening up and as things are happening, I hope to be down there and work with more amazing, talented people. So yeah, yeah, but it's still, I can't say too much because top
Okay.
secret.
Well, we
Okay.
appreciate the hints. And on the topic of you flying in, right? Not just to work on the music, well, maybe possibly also performing too, going on tour. Is that in your pipeline? What kind of performance can we expect from you in the near future?
Well, I definitely want to do some mall tours. That would be awesome. I keep getting my fans telling me, when are you going to be here? When are you going to be here? I want to see you. Can I meet you? Can I get a picture with you? And I'm like, one day soon, hope, pray, just like, just that, like, stream of words just kind of all happening, like, left and right. But yeah, I would love to do like little concerts, some tours, go to different provinces, and just be out there and just be in the wild. Because everything right now is digital and everything is like this, which I am very happy and pleased to be, of this, kind of generation where I'm lucky to have the chance to explore things through the internet and the web. But I would love to be in person. I would love to experience the Philippines as not just a tourist, because originally that's how it started with OPM. I was just looking up vlogs and stuff like that, and I found the song of Jaya's, and I became like an artist. And it's like, wow, it's amazing. But yeah, I would love to be down there and to be touring, and also to, explore different beaches and eat different foods, because you can't tell, but I'm a big foodie. And yeah, and I love Filipino food. You guys throw down. You guys are amazing.
We'll be more than happy to bring you around. Just let us know. We'll be your personal tour guides.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome experience. Is there like a particular destination or food that you're excited to try when you come down?
Nothing in particular, like of places. Just anywhere with the beach. I love like sun and sand, and I love the ocean. Um, so I would definitely say anywhere with a good beach. For food, I would love to try, because I know there's different parts of the Philippines and there's different like dialects and languages. I know there's different food, and I know I have to try their like local delicacies. Like that's basically where I want to be. It's just anything that screams this place, I want to eat their stuff, and as well desserts, because I can't say no to desserts and sweets.
Mike actually used to work for a tour company, so he can definitely give you
Oh,
a detailed itinerary.
Yeah, we're the most
whoa!
qualified people in the country to help you out, Sahara. And luckily for you, the Philippines is like what, 80% sand and beach. So we'll find a lot of places to go to.
Totally, that would be awesome. Yay, plug that in.
All right, so we're just about out of time, but before we let you go, Sahara, do you have a message for all of your fans and for all of your new fans that are listening on Q?
Yes, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and thank you to all my current fans out there. I have a few super fans that I want to say hi to. Hi, Marisol, and hi, Therese. Hello, ladies. And I just want to um, promote my song here. I would say if you want to check out my very first OPM song, you can check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and all other digital music platforms for Kabiyak under Universal Music Group Philippines. And you can check me out on Facebook and Twitter at Sahara, the OPM Singer, Instagram and Twitter at Voice of Sahara, and check me out on my website if you want to have everything all pretty and done up. That's voiceofsahara.com. And I just want to say maraming salamat sa inyo. Uh, Lexy and Mike, so much for letting me be on the show. This was awesome. And to all my fans, mahal kayo, mwah, ni Sahara.
Oh my gosh. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us. You heard it here first, and we got to spend quality time with her. Make sure that you request for Kabiyak on all of your favorite shows, and you might just have it on the top of the queue on the Q Rush Hour with Mike and Marga. That's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you.